When I was younger, I used to think forests thrived on sunlight and soil, trees growing tall because of rain and roots, but that was only part of the story. And what I didn't realize, and what most people still don't, is that beneath the ground there's a vast hidden empire, one that holds our entire planet together. This is the underground world of fungi, more specifically mycorrhizal fungi. Tiny thread-like organisms that weave through the soil and connect plants in an enormous decentralized network. Scientists call it the Woodwide Web. These networks allow trees and plants to share nutrients. A dying tree can send its last bits of carbon to support the next generation. A healthy plant can warn others about nearby pests. All of this happens silently, invisibly, through the mycelium network. Yeah, we invented the internet, but nature invented it way before we did. And what's truly amazing is this underground network is doing something even bigger. It captures around 13 billion tons of CO2 from the atmosphere every single year. That's about a third of global fossil fuel emissions. In other words, fungi are silently helping us fight climate change. What's even more wild is how these fungi operate. They connect to the roots of trees and trade nutrients, phosphorus, nitrogen for sugar. It's like a hyper-efficient bartering system. They also send out warning signals, chemical messages that alert neighboring plants to danger. Think of it like an ecological nervous system. Not centralized, not controlled, but deeply intelligent. But, and there's always a but with my videos, this ancient system, the one that's kept our ecosystem stable for hundreds of millions of years, is now in danger. Over 90% of the world's fungal biodiversity hotspots lie outside of protected areas. Deforestation, agriculture, pollution, and urban development are destroying these networks before we even fully understand them. To make matters worse, only a tiny fraction of fungi species have been identified, and yet at least 411 species are already at risk of extinction. Just imagine how many we're losing before we've even discovered them. Now for the positives. Known as SPUN, the Society for Protection of Underground Networks, these scientists and conservationists are racing against time to map fungal biodiversity and protect key ecosystems before it's too late. They've launched this amazing website called the Underground Atlas, an ambitious first-of-its-kind global map of fungal networks. So far, they've mapped over 2.8 billion DNA samples from over 130 countries. It's the beginning of something radical, a shift from seeing fungi as pests to recognizing them as global climate allies. Because this hidden empire beneath our feet might just be the key to saving the one above.